Marami akong IDs, kaya tatlo lang dinala ko. Nasa isa kong wallet. So, ayan. I have wipes. I have tissue. Siyempre, alcohol na mabango. Of course, I have my solution. Napkin. Siyempre, di mawawala ang face mask. Yung pinaparin sa ating key. Ponytail. Ayan, para pag nakakatambay na katambay sa pag-outfit. Hindi ako manood. Sige na, mag-recap ka na.
Alright. Hello there. Rick's Idiot here. Welcome back to Then Time Disc Me Lies Within. This is it. We're finally in the final half of the game. We're facing off with the final boss at last. We've finished taking care of all the major branches in Contrabida, and now that Contrabida's weak without their 3 major supporting links, the Angel Seekers can now proceed to fight the leader directly and destroy the organization once and for all and stuff. We could probably finish by November.
Ilang ano na lang, ilang section.
Obviously, there's no way to tell that for sure. Anyway. So, before we begin anything, Tokyo has actually leveled up once again. And, to top it off, everyone in the party has a chance to go buy shit again. Lila has allowed the party access once again to a huge variety of shit to buy. So, Mirai's Treasures is now open for business again, along with a new addition, which is Contrabida Suppliers.
Sino pa lang ano? What are you buying?
Yeah.
Sino pala?
Yeah.
What? Ano?
What do you mean? She has already told you that she can give you stuff because she has a lot of contacts all around the world that can help you by buying stuff. That's how Mirai's Treasures was introduced, yeah. She's got a bunch of suppliers.
Marami siyang kakailangan suppliers.
So anyway, let's start with leveling up Tokyo then, shall we?
Okay. Ayaw.
Oh my, lag. What the heck's going on with the computer?
I don't know.
This laptop truly is well and dead, eh? Oh god, not responding. Let's do it in my computer. Come on. Everyone else is already leveled up. But I'm leaving you to be the one to decide how you level up Tokyo. So you're now level 5, you got once again 9 more attribute points and 3 more feat points. And your attribute can now go up to a maximum of 7 instead of 6. So, yeah.
Okay, yung influence ko.
That's a given. That's 7 points, so you have 2 left.
Might.
Might will cost 5. You only have 2 left. You got 9 points and you spent 7 of them turning your influence to 7.
Hindi pwedeng lagyan yung entropy. Tsaka yung ano.
I mean, you can, but how would that make sense for Mohini? Her main ability always has been turning things invisible.
Ay, paano ni Mohini?
Influence. Well, you can turn a 1 into a 2, which I guess means your choices are between learning or persuasion.
Perception? Persuasion. Persuasion na lang.
Alright, works for me. Alright, so that's the attribute points. Next up, the feats. We got these. I guess the best thing you can do is just it's supposed to be tier 1. Enhance one of these rather than get a new one. Maybe you can get another Boon Focus or turn this into Boon Focus 2 for your concealment. At tier 1 of Boon Focus, whenever you apply the concealment boon, it's auto success as long as it's only on one target. At tier 2 though, it's still auto success.
Boon nagpapagaling?
Yes.
Ha?
Yes. Concealment allows you to seal certain stuff away so they can't be sensed. And Boon Focus at tier 2 allows you to cast concealment as a minor action instead of a major action, which means you can attack and turn invisible at the same time and stuff.
Okay.
Go with that. Tokyo has now mastered the art of blending in, and I guess that's everything for Tokyo, since that was 3 feat points. But now we still got weapons and stuff we're gonna buy. We can get at least 1 or 2 wealth level 4 or lower equipment to everyone. So you got plenty of options and plenty of people to give to. Contributor suppliers is now an added thing. Format this better. So Mirai's id training is still here, but now there's some new stuff added to Mirai supplies, as contributor suppliers are there now. Why is it in all caps?
Enhancement 0. Health. Max health is movement. Ano concealer?
Canceller. It can inflict either nullify on an enemy or restoration on an ally.
Ano yun?
Restoration gets rid of a bane, so if an ally, say, has like poison on them, you can use a canceller to get rid of it. Or maybe an enemy has like a strength enhancing thing, you can use a canceller to cancel their strength enhancement.
Ano yan? Kaya ano muna tayo? Kay Sam? Isa-isa lalagyan natin?
I guess,
ng
yeah.
bagong armor?
You can just go with however you like, whatever order. Yeah.
Sige. Ano bang Sam? Maganda sana kung bubuksan ko yung anak ko eh. Ano bang tawag sa niya? Nakalimutan ko kasi sila isa-isa.
Sang. His id ability is known
Monster,
as
diba?
Megami Tensei.
Ayun,
And it's the
monster.
ability to summon monsters for a short time, or by doing a ritual to turn it permanent summon.
May health na rin siya, di ba?
Yeah, he's got overall good
Canceller na lang
defenses.
sa kanya. Mas maganda.
Alright. You can buy up to 2 things from the list, or you can buy double of the same thing if you want. We've got a canceller for some now.
So, bawat isa,
3 of them.
sabihin mo kung long range or short range. Ano yung enhancement serum?
Enhancement serum, it's an injection that they inject to themselves to get a boost in one of their thingies, like might or something maybe.
Ito na lang.
Extraordinary mind lens that increases Sung's resolve. It needs fortitude 2, and he definitely has fortitude 2. He can get it. Would you like the mind lens?
Yeah.
Cool. They are experimental technology. They're contact lenses that enhances one's vision and supposedly helps stave off mental attacks and stuff. You can actually wear the chainmail along with the experimental lens at the same time, I'm pretty sure. I forgot how exactly the rules work for wearing multiple armor, but for now,
Maubos na pa na yung oras natin sa pag-enhance lang nila.
I know, right? Actually, no. Sung will either can only equip either his chainmail armor or his experimental mind lens. He can't have both at the same time.
Ano ba yung chainmail armor?
The chainmail increases his guard.
Ayun na lang.
Well, then in that case, your purchase of the experimental mind lens is worthless.
Hindi, yan na lang, experimental. Hindi ako niya kailangan ng
Alright, he's gonna be unequipping the chainmail for now. And getting to the mind lens. It's either too dark or too bright. Maybe I should just... I wanted better lighting. dark. It's way too bright. It's hurting my eyes. There we go. Sung has less guard now, but he's got more, not toughness, resolve.
Yan lang pala gagawin natin today. Next week na yung kaya, no?
Potentially. It depends on how picky you are. You're always super slow when it comes to shopping. Okay, I guess we'll continue going through them one by one. In that case, Amy is next.
Okay, Amy.
That was how you wanted to go about it.
Pababa pala.
Yeah,
So, Amy,
like we're
ano
reading a
niya?
Japanese comic book.
Anong id niya?
Her id ability is known as Amy likes spiders. She can control spiders and even act like one, including shooting string from her
Meron na rin siyang
thingy.
health, di ba?
Anong health?
Health potion.
Her equipment is only her training on her id,
Wala siya sa health.
and not much else, I guess. I'll say since she has the craft extraordinary item feat, which has never been useful, she can purchase an extra thing maybe.
Baba nga. Angat pala.
She can also, there is Mirai's id classes if you just want to focus on enhancing your id abilities.
Yeah. Enhance natin yung kanyang id.
I'll say Amy can buy 3 things instead of 2 like everyone else.
Naglagay tayo ng smoke bomb sa kanya para pag naglagay siya ng web, sasabog din at the same time. May explosion.
I don't
Ganun ba
get it.
yun? Yung smoke bomb?
A smoke bomb shoots out smoke. And because of the smoke, people can't see anything. It's used when you want to get away. You know, like in those ninja movies or spy
Bakit yan?
movies
Kaya
where they like...
natin yan lalagay yung hindi masyadong malakas. So nga hindi masyadong malakas. Anyways, wait. Enhancement serum.
The enhancement serum, alright.
Para saan nga yan?
Drugs for getting stronger.
Yan.
They're dopes.
And then, ano tong Dominator's camera?
You specify a command on the camera, and whoever gets taken a picture of in the camera will follow the command in the camera
Yan, si ano na lang yan.
temporarily.
Si reporter. Down.
There's 2 weapons.
May weapons na siya eh. Nilagyan ko ng weapons yung walang weapons.
The rifle and the lightsabers are supposed to change people's id. Are supposed to help mitigate the flaws of their ranges. So if you have a short-ranged id ability, you can go take a
Short ba
rifle.
siya?
So you can still shoot from
Hindi ba?
afar. Or
Long
if you're
range?
useless in the short ranges but useful in the long ranges, then you can go with a lightsaber. So you can still help even if you end up engaging in melee.
Hindi yan. Bibigay ko yan kay ano, yung walang masyadong...
ALS is technically kind of a long-ranged one.
range.
It's range irrelevant since its ability is to manipulate spiders
Kay
as well as
Sophie
shoot
or
silk.
Dead na ko yan ibibigay. Sila yung mga less powerful.
True.
What's this?
Hardening nanomachine armor. It requires fortitude 7. I don't think she can equip that. Besides, she has natural defense,
Health na lang sa kanya,
which
health.
means she's better
Ikaw wala
off.
pa siyang health.
Alright,
Wala na.
so she still has one more thing she can buy thanks to Craft Extraordinary.
Capture rope na lang. Paano to? Total may web na siya eh. Ay hindi na sa kanya yan, may web na siya.
You know those things in the movies where they throw a rope with two balls attached to it and then it goes for their legs and then it ties around them and then they can't move?
Hindi na yan. Ano tong suppressing bracelet?
The suppressing bracelet is an armor that increases your fortitude.
Pwede yan.
Yes,
Yan.
I guess. But again, thanks to natural defense, she's actually better off without any sort of armor. She is weaker with armor.
Pwede canceller na lang. Then,
Alright. Let's do that.
yeah.
That is great idea.
Yeah. Baba mo nga dito. Tingnan ko kung ano ba hindi ka mababasa. Sige na, next.
Alright,
Sofidel.
Sofidel. Her id ability is known as Chocological.
Ayan, siya yung pinaka-weak.
It's a castle, it's a tiny castle that people can go inside of to hide. And that's about it.
Yun lang siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Sige, sa kanya mo ibigay yung...
She was really powerful when you fought her, but that was due to the circumstances at the time. She's worthless every other time. So what are we getting her?
Alright. Saan na yun?
Ano?
Ano ito? Sa kanya mo bigay yung Dominator's camera.
Alright.
Siya ang mamanage niyan since wala naman siyang id. Na
The
powerful.
id energy compactor rifles and lightsabers work specifically by using their wielder's id energy. Sofidel's id energy is already weak enough as it is, so she actually can't use these, so don't even think about it.
Ha? Yung lightsaber, tsaka yung rifle, hindi?
Yep, because she has no id energy whatsoever.
Ano tong experimental mind lens?
Armor that increases your resolve.
Yun,
And
yun na lang.
Sofidel can equip it. Alright.
Siya sa mga mind,
Yeah,
Tsaka
that
yung
is
sa
what she
camera.
discovered recently. She's the
Yeah.
best at.
Resolve.
So that is +2 to her resolve. So now she's all the more
One more?
harder to. Huh? No,
Enough?
only 2 items. Yes. Let me just adjust. Alright, and then yeah. Yeah, go ahead and bring your stuff here. Alright, next up is Aya. Her id ability is actually useful for combat. Wind God Girl. The ability to manipulate wind in a close range around her.
Okay. Big siya, diba?
Yeah. Once again, since she has natural defense, she's better off without armor. And as for her equipment, she only has her coffee.
May nabigyan ako tayo ng
Ano?
capture rope sa kanya.
Ah.
Yeah. Reserve ko kasi yan sa kanila eh. And, yan, diba? Wind curl. Hindi niya kailangan ng How about, ano nga enhancement serum?
You inject them to become temporarily stronger.
Down. Ano yung Mage Hand and Hover Soul?
Mage Hand.
Ano yan?
It's the Mage Hand is a thingy. It's an extendable arm, so you can grab things
Andyan
from
niya
afar.
tayo. Andyan niya. Pwede.
And
Hover.
Hover Souls lets you fly, which is useless for
Hindi na
Aya
siya,
because
yeah.
she can already fly. And again, the armors
Ayan, yung
aren't
experimental mind lens.
useful. Again, armor isn't useful for her because she has a feat that hinders her more so when she
Eh
doesn't
di
have.
help na lang. Wala siyang help.
You forget about the id classes. Aya isn't
kasama ba
actually
yan?
yeah, Aya isn't actually trained in her id ability at all. But if she did train, she could be stronger.
Sige, siya
She
sa
could get
ano.
the intermediate class for either offense or defense.
Ano ba magaling si Aya sa offense?
And
So, bigyan
she's
natin siya ng defense.
alright. Interesting choice. Id training.
Si Mami naman nag-iinim-inim mo lang. Sumasuma ka lang sa ano.
You're just dancing along to the music. Alright. We got Aya. Alright, Rosas, our recent addition to the group.
Di ba si ano yan? Sino ba si Rosas?
A member of the Contrabidas execution squad. She's the leader of it.
Tapos naging member na siya ng ano?
She's decided she's gonna join for her own personal reasons
Ano
of
id niya?
revenge. Her id is known as Tempestissimo, a long-range colony with incredible power. It takes the form of 1,540 shards of glass with a reach of around 60 to 120 meters. They are all very sharp and they can create grand illusions.
Sige, dahil malakas na rin yung kanyang...
She's already got a couple of items.
Dahil malakas na rin ang kanyang offense, sa defense tayo. Bigyan natin siya.
Oh, she's actually good in both offense and defense.
Very
Remember, her id
powerful.
ability was crafted specifically by Contrabida to be incredibly powerful. And she really hates them for it.
Health potion, wala siya.
She has red plus blue plus green herb combines. Yes, that's a Resident Evil joke. This is a Resident Evil reference.
RBG.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah, what
Sa
can she
kanya na lang
have?
yung ano, capture rope.
Ah, yeah.
Tsaka smoke bomb.
Sure.
Dagdagan natin ng kanyang powers. Very powerful na siya. Nasa kanya na lahat. Nasa
Indeed.
iyo na ang lahat. Rosas, di anan.
Alright, Deadma's next. Her id ability is known as Liar.
Ito mahina rin to.
It has the ability to see people 24 hours before they die.
O siya, bigyan natin ng offense and defense. Pwede?
Yes, we'll go with that then. Intermediate training.
Pwede pa maglagay? O no more?
No, only two things. So the main thing she uses is agility. And then there's no need for the focus. Just deadly and powerful too. There you go. Alright, well this is going faster. Alright, Mirai herself. Future Thief is just her alternate form, so she's not getting any. She's not getting 4 weapons. Just 2, just like everyone else, except for Amy. Right, so what shall we get? Her id ability. She possesses...
Mas favorite mo sa Amy. Siya lang parating may extra love.
Yeah.
Ay.
Well, because I like Doki Doki Literature Club, I guess. And also, her feat, which is the craft, has never been useful just due to how the story's been playing, so I decided to give her some extra treatment this time, so that feat at least pretends it was useful.
Sa Amy?
Yeah.
Ano nga ulit si Mirai?
Mirai possesses Shooting Star, Mirai Dorobo. Reverse star isn't
Pero hindi naman niya
relevant.
nagagamit, di ba?
Yeah. Shooting star is a sword that can control the wind,
Ah,
and future thief is the ability to take out people's aspects from themselves in the form of discs. Basically, it's just like Whitesnake from JoJo Part 6.
hindi ko matandaan yun.
What do you mean? The main villain. He stole Jotaro's stand
Ah.
and memory disc. And then he can insert them to
Itong
anyone
last, yung kay
else.
Jelay.
Yeah, Jolene.
Jelay.
Yes, Jejo. Jelai Kujo. Or Jejo. My favorite Jejo. Like Jetaro
Jeje.
Kujo.
Jolene pala. Jojo nga pala. Okay.
Well,
Ah,
she's
bigyan
already got
natin siya
good
ng-
offense training. But apart from that, she's actually quite bare in terms of equipment.
Hindi sa kanya natin ibigay yung rifle and lightsaber.
She technically doesn't need the lightsaber. Shooting star's already a sword.
Ayaw nga pala. Ano ba yan?
But yeah, if she had the rifle, she can help from afar since she's a short-ranged.
Sige. Teka nga, ihip na si Mami. Tsaka check ko yung kalat.
Sure.
Kalimutan ko.
Look at this controller. The joysticks are so tall. Other than that, it feels good. I've gotten kinda used to these bumpers. I still don't like them. But they press well enough. It's a really long way down, unlike an actual button which is pretty much just instantaneous, you know? But then again, you only need to like press halfway through, and what's the point? At least make it so that this thing's analog. That would be it'd be pretty neat if it were analog, like depending on how hard you pressed. It's got a turbo function which I'll never use. The warranty is until September of 2022. What the hell? When we bought this, the warranty was already void. Amazing. Nice, we got some gummies. Right, so we got the rifle. But we can get one more.
Pero baka nila nga niya magamit yan kasi meron na siyang sword eh.
But you never know when she might need to shoot things from afar. I guess here's
Kasi short
future.
range lang siya, oo nga.
Yeah.
Okay, next is an down. yung bracelet?
The bracelet, she has natural defense. I mean, she can use it while she's in future thief form, but only when she's on that form. Otherwise, since it's medium armor, it takes a full minute to take on and off, so it's pretty impractical. Again, she's better off without armor. Yeah, the armors are worthless. I'm kind of stupid. I know, she could benefit from the more utilitarian ones, which are these three. We got a spy drone, mage hand, and
Ano
hunter
yung mage
souls. Extendable hand to pick up things from afar.
Oo nga, since short range lang siya. Sige yan, yung mage hand.
It can't be used for attacking. It's purely for grabbing
Or
stuff.
grabbing lang. Oh, kung i-grab niya yung kalaban niya para
Again,
matira niya.
that's counted as an attack, and you can't do that. Now I meant to put that on. Oops, I accidentally opened my fan. My OnlyFans. Cool, boost this off. Alright, that's Mirai. Almost done. I guess we'll start with Tokyo first. Since we want to stay true to the order. Alright.
Gusto ko Panacea, Billy, and Tokyo.
Alright then. Panacea first.
Ito din sa Panacea, wala rin siya masyadong powers. Ano nga hit niya?
Bad blood. Yes. But you keep insisting that she attacks anyway. So hey, here's your chance. You can give her a rifle or a... You can give her a rifle or a... Yeah. You can give her a rifle or a lightsaber if you still want her to attack. Otherwise, might I once again recommend to you the id classes of Mirai.
Offense.
You still want to insist on using her for attacking.
O sige, defense na lang.
A decision most wise.
Usually, gusto ko attack.
Alright, what else?
And then the rifle. Ay, hindi, rifle lang nga siya. Ano ba yan?
She's already long-ranged. What about a smoke bomb? Maybe a capture rope? Something that'll let her get away when she's in a pinch. Smoke bomb it is?
Capture rope. Ay, sige, smoke bomb.
Alright.
Isa lang ba pwede?
Yes, this is the last
Capture rope kay
thing
ano
you
na
can
lang, kay Billy.
update. Alright, so Billy is going to get the capture rope.
Yeah. Hindi rin siya pwedeng attack. Kailangan mas-suit din niya muna.
How's about training?
Yeah.
Training his offense so he can be even stronger.
Pwede, yeah. Sige. Eh, strong na nga siya.
But he can be stronger.
Ayan, laway mo.
Sorry. So we're making him stronger.
Yeah.
I say what you're strong at, you should focus on making it stronger rather than trying to spread out. A jack of all trades, master of none doesn't help when your team is already this big.
Ikaw pala ganun ang mindset mo. Kung ano na yung ano niya, edge, i-enhance pa. Ako gusto ko, palawakin.
That's worthless. In today's society, businesses want people to specialize rather than be a jack of all trades, mommy. Alright, last but not least, certainly the leader, Tokyo. What's she gonna get? Offense training?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would certainly be useful.
Sabi mo kasi, kahit pag malakas na, palakasin pa.
And Tokyo definitely does excel in combat with her Mohini.
Ano pa? Asan yung pinakalas? Parang wala pa ako pinaglagyan ng pinakalas. Ayan, yung hover.
You want Tokyo to fly?
Ah, yan pala yan, no? Ano ba si Tokyo? Short range lang siya, di ba?
recently she's gotten longer ranged. Close range? Yeah, fuck that. It's long ranged. Longe. She's got like 50-meter range, which is pretty far. That's the exact same range as Hierophant Green of Noriaki Kakyoin. For comparison. Mohini could theoretically do the 20-meter radius Emerald Splash. And wait,
Bigyan mo siya ng concealer.
Alright. Seems good.
Teka nga, sino ang pinigyan lang natin ng hover? Gusto ko lumilipad silang lahat eh.
We've already given 2 items. You're going to have to get rid of one.
Dito sa mga tao natin.
We
Close
didn't-
mo na. Sino ang nabigyan natin ng hover?
No one.
Wala!
Yeah?
Si Sophie Dal na lang. Gusto ko lumipad siya. Kasi
Sure.
nasa lang siya na parating nakakulong lang siya sa Chocologica.
What are we getting rid of then? The camera or the lens?
Ano yung lens?
Armor that increases her resolve. And the camera possesses short-term mind control.
Sino ang binigyan natin ng camera? Siya lang?
I believe so.
Dapat bigyan natin ng camera si Deadma din eh. Dalawa sila. Teka nga, ayun, naayos ni Mami. Sige nga, tingnan mo. Kung ano pwede tanggalin kay Deadma. Gusto ko parati.
She got training for both offense and defense.
Ano ba siya?
Huh?
Tanggalin
Liar,
mo na.
liar.
Tanggalin mo na yung defense, offense lang.
Alright. So she can
Lagyan natin
get
ng
camera?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that would certainly be useful for someone like her.
Tapos, yung lumilipad, si
So Fidel?
yeah, ang tatanggalin natin. Ito makaka-attack na siya.
Huh? No.
Ano lang.
That's armor for her resolve. So she can be more effective on social situations.
Tanggalin mo na yung camera.
Alright. Looks like Sophidel can just fly now.
Tapos, wait lang, parang hindi pa ako happy.
Alright. Who else? We're halfway through.
Teka lang. Si Roses kasi malakas na. Si Aya, ano nga si Aya?
With the God Girl,
Malakas na rin yan. Tsaka si Sang malakas na rin.
she got even more training and capture ropes to harass people.
Ayun, capture rope na lang kay Aya din. Ay, kay Sofidel, since para pag may kumalaban sa kanya, itali lang niya. Diba?
I see.
Mas deserve niya yan.
So we're getting rid of the mind lens?
Yeah.
Alright, so sayonara.
Bibigyan natin na lang ng mind. Open mo nga si Ami, Mimi. Ano ba nilagay ko sa kanya?
Still feels so bright.
May health na siya, diba? Tanggalin mo na yan. Yung max health.
You gave her serum, potion,
Oh, bakit?
and cancellors.
Tanggalin mo na yan.
Yeah. She can heal for free already an infinite amount of times with boon focus.
Ano nga ilalagay natin sa kanya?
Rope?
No. Ano nga yung sabi ko ilalagay sa kanya?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Rope.
Rope?
Rope ba? Teka nga. Angat. Ano nga baba pala?
Maybe some
Hindi niya kailangan ng magihan kasi nga ano na siya. Hover. Ano nga yung hover? Lumilipad.
Yes.
Pwede siyang lagyan natin din ng camera. Hindi niya kailangan ng ng roof kasi meron naman siyang pang
Yep, her id is already string.
Kaya nga. Okay. Kita mo dahil palang mali ni Mami. Ano pa? Si Panacea, parang gusto ko siyang lagyan ng lumilipad din. Ay hindi, may mga babies na siyang lumilipad eh. Anong nilagay natin sa kanya? Sa kanya na lang yung
more training and smoke bomb.
Yung tinanggal natin kay yung mind. Di ba matalino din naman si
The experimental mind lens?
Yeah.
Alright, she can definitely use it.
Tatanggalin natin.
The smoke bomb, I guess, because you definitely don't want to get rid of this.
Sige. Sino na ang nilagyan mo ng smoke bomb? Sige nga. Back to zero tayo. Ay, back to tayo. Kay Sophie Del, reviewin muna ni Mami.
Alright, hold on. Let me just update with defenses.
Enough na.
Sina?
Simulan natin ulit kaysa pababa.
I should have expected as much.
So,
we gave some mind lenses for some reason.
Experimental. Wag yan. Tanggalin mo yung experimental.
And the canceller. Alright, what are we getting for him then? Training, maybe?
Hindi, malakas na yung mga niya eh. Defense? Training for defense?
Defensive training for his id?
Yeah.
Alright. And the canceller, do you want to change that?
No.
Then we're done.
Hindi. Ano nga tayo? Sisimulan natin.
I meant for song.
Wait. Ulit. May see. Iba-iba ng position ni Mami.
That's a mood. Alright, and then Amy.
Samulit. Tingnan ko pa yung sisa.
You gave him
the
defense
may Megami na
classes
siya.
and canceller.
Ano yung chainmail armor niya?
Armor. It
Cancel.
gives him more guard.
Okay.
And he already had it since the beginning. I mean, come on. He
And
has
the offense
armor.
na pala siya dapat. Kasi may defense na siya.
The defense class more so pertains to support abilities, like his ability to heal, as opposed to what you think the conventional means of defense you think.
Okay.
And he already has offense.
Sige. Ako tayo pa rin binabago.
So are we happy with this?
Yeah.
Alright, then are we going to Amy now?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I hope you remember all of these for next session, because you're definitely gonna need these.
Siya ang may
I let you buy them for a reason.
Aba. Yung denominator's camera, ano yan? Yung para makakita yung buong kapaligiran?
No, Dominator's camera is a mind-controlling device.
Okay, siya. Canceler. Okay, happy na ako.
Sophie Dell, she can fly now.
Yeah.
You gave her hover souls and then a capture rope so she can capture people and support.
Powerful na siya. Nakakalipad na at Pag may kumalaban sa kanya, magisan lang niya ng bro.
Right, so I suppose there's no need for changing there.
Yeah, tapos na.
Then Aya,
Yeah.
we gave her defense classes as well as rope.
Anong aid niya?
Wind God
Wind.
Girl. Short-ranged ability to manipulate the wind and fly. She's very fast and powerful. It says right
Sige,
there.
happy na ako. Wala tayong pinagbigyan pala ng drone.
We sure didn't.
Yung di kay Rosas, kasi malakas na siya eh.
Indeed, we gave her capture rope and smoke bomb.
Tanggalin mo na yung capture rope. Hindi niya kailangan yan.
She sure doesn't.
Spy drone, kita mo, mali-mali si Mami.
Ah, she will definitely be useful with a
Mas
spy.
malalakas. Yeah. Basta lakas na siya. Tapos, smoke bomb, dapat kay Deadma yan eh.
You think?
Ano ba si Deadma?
Liar. See people die 24 hours before it
mahina
actually
yung ano
happens. You gave her training for offense as well as a camera.
Huwag na yan, smoke bomb sa kanya. Kasi wala siyang power, kailangan niya makatakas agad kapag ano.
Alright.
Balik tayo kay Rosas. Hindi niya kailangan tumakas eh. Balik tayo. Kasi masyado na siyang malakas. Nakalipad din siya, di ba?
I mean, I guess, technically. That was... Yeah, I guess she can.
Nakalipad siya.
So you want to replace the smoke bomb, right? What do we want to replace it with?
Hindi. Oo nga pala. Ano na nga, spy drone, tsaka angat. Palakasin ba natin yung kanyang offense?
Nope.
Hindi
I'm
mo
afraid
maganda.
there's no item that can enhance her offense any more than it already can be.
Or health potion na lang sa kanya. Wala pa
She's
siyang
already
health.
got
Ayaw nga pala.
potions.
Ano ba yan? Hindi.
Cancellers, maybe.
Hindi. Malakas siya eh. Hindi siya duwag para mag-cancel ng mga ano.
Enhancement drugs.
Down. Sige, sa kanya na yung spy drone.
Yeah, we already gave her the spy drone.
Pwede na yan.
And the smoke bomb is fine enough as it is. Okay. And we're already done with Deadma. Alright, Mirai.
Anong id niya?
Shooting Star and Future Thief. We gave her a rifle and mage hand.
Parang mali yung kay Mirai. Mage hand. Yan yung ano, di ba? Ano yan? Yung pag may gusto siyang i-capture.
If you wanna grab something that's far away, then yeah. As long as it's not used
Short
on
hand
people.
ba siya?
Huh? Shooting Star is indeed short
Long
range.
Short
Future
range.
Thief is even shorter range.
Kaya kailangan niya ng mage hand. Tsaka... kailangan niya ng rifle. Eh, ano na nga siya, may... sword.
She can use it while she's in Future Thief form, maybe.
Sa kanya na lang kaya yung ano... experimental mind din.
No, she already has the defense. She doesn't need armor. She's just naturally.
How about the suppressing bracelet?
That's also armor, which she doesn't need.
Canceller na lang siya. Huwag na yung compactor rifle. Kasi may sword na siya eh.
Indeed. Well, technically, all she needs is switch to Future Thief to cancel stuff. She can just steal people's abilities. Alright, what are we replacing? The rifle?
Ano nang nasabi mo?
Future Thief's ability is already to cancel things from people.
Ang baba.
Yeah, there really isn't much
Huwag na
we
yan.
can get for her. She's already so versatile.
Kaya nga.
This is as low as we can get.
Angat pala, angat. Health.
Potions?
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have any healing.
Oo, siya na lang pala walang healing eh.
So we're replacing the compact rifle.
Okay, happy.
Panacea.
Panacea is the babies.
Yes, she got the mind lens as well as training. Pretty sure that's already good enough.
But defense, dapat offense. Wala siya.
No.
Hindi siya.
I already said
Ayaw nga
she
pala.
said.
Ayan naman si Mami. Sige, next. We're done.
Billy. We made him even stronger and gave him capture rope.
Capture rope? Yeah, pwede. Okay.
And then finally, Tokyo. She got a canceller as well as training for her id punching ability.
Balik tayo doon. Ano sa kanya? Canceller and?
More
offense.
stronger id ability.
Meron tayong camera, di ba? May pinaglagyan na tayo ng
Yeah,
camera.
we
Dalawa
basically
sila.
already given at least one of each for everyone.
Sige, canceller na lang sa kanya. Total, kahit malakas si Tokyo, pero parati siyang naaano, no? Nakakawawa. Ba't ganun? Yan, kailangan niya ng canceller.
Indeed. Alright, then we're done
Okay na muna yan.
with the shopping. Yes. Well, we still got 30 minutes. Let's at least set up whatever we can of the story.
No.
No. But I wanted to play.
Eh, makakalimutan din yan ni Mami.
Oh, I got recaps and you're gonna forget.
Umpisa lang tayo.
Yeah.
Para yung location at mga ano lang. O, sige.
Let's see if I can. Yep, it's all working good. Yeah. I wonder why, yeah. Well, regardless. Alright. Inside two holes from two rifts from space created by Lila's necrophantasia. You can see on the other side of these rifts in space-time familiar faces.
Ay? Hindi ko ba? Magkala naman.
Mamaya na lang, patapos na din naman tayo.
Kaya nga. So, hindi
Tokyo,
muna tayo mag-rolls.
I guess.
Ano lang muna tayo? Opening remarks.
Yeah. Tokyo, Billy, and Panacea
Complete na
can't
sila,
see,
nakita-kita na.
can't believe what they're seeing. Yes. Thanks to Lila, everyone has finally gotten the chance to meet up and stuff. They threw away their phones, if you remember correctly, because phones can be tracked. So they really just haven't been able to communicate ever since. But now they've reunited. They took the time to recap everything that's happened and catch up, and Lila opened their shop, so they got themselves some new gear. So we'll skip all that. So through Laila, everyone is now in Mindanao of Davao because, as Mirai is about to explain, it's time. Only one of my id discs remain. Thanks to what we've done, we've taken back all 3 of the discs that belong to Contrabida. So now all that remains is 1 disc, and we'll need that disc. That disc is currently under the possession of the President. Now that Contrabida is basically all but gone, we can deal with the finishing touches and take the last of the Presidents, and maybe even do both of them at the same time. Because needless to say, both the President and Contrabida's boss possess nigh insurmountably powerful id abilities. I've been wrapping my head for the longest time on how I could defeat them, but really, it doesn't matter how smart you think you are.
Right?
Yeah, their abilities are simply too powerful. Billy butts in. Well, I kind of forgot, but would you mind telling us again what their abilities are?
What do you mean there?
Contrabida's boss as well as the President's id ability.
Nagsama-sama na sila.
Yes.
Mga bosses.
Yes. Because we're gonna be fighting both of them at the same time. It's gonna be a war. Alright. Let's start with Contrabida. Rosas, but that's a cough thingy. I shall explain our boss's ability. Because I know it very well, and since I'm not affected by his ability yet, it's the safest if I'm the one who explains it. Right.
Parang gusto ko mag-police dito.
Contrabida. His real name is not really known, but what we do know is his id ability. It is known as Antidisestablishmentarianism. It is an automatic type, which means it has no range limit. It can be as far away or as close to the user as he desires, and acts of its own accord. It takes the form of a frail-looking old man, but if you touch him or attack him in any way, you will become afflicted by the curse of retributive calamity. Once afflicted by this curse, anytime you do anything that is even remotely harmful, be it physically or mentally, to Contra himself or his organization, then you will be struck by calamity, an unavoidable fate that causes harm upon you anytime you try to even think of doing something bad to Contrabida as a whole. Needless to say,
Pinalakas na.
Needless to say, it's a very powerful ability. I've seen stories, I've heard the stories before of the ability in action. There was a revolution, what do you call it again? A rebellion once, yeah, something like that. A bunch of people rallied up on the streets, saying they didn't want Contrabida's assault on them anymore. They were only staging. It was only a minor rebellion. They just had signs and people shouting. No one was even remotely harming the Contrabida gang, and yet, by a freak accident, a piece of an airplane that was already on its way to crash land into the Pacific Ocean anyway, a piece of it landed at exactly where all of them were rallying and killed all of them instantly. Needless to say, that was calamity doing its thing.
Ay, Contrabida boss.
Yes.
Doing
His ability in action.
Pero akala ng mga tao, it's just a calamity.
Yes. As for any weaknesses, well, needless to say, your best bet is to just not deal with the Contrabida at all, unless you have a death wish. It has no known weaknesses as far as anyone knows. But now it's Mirai's time to talk. Alright then I shall explain Vlad Dracula Tepes's id ability, the president. His id ability is known as exit this Earth's atomosphere. It is short-ranged in nature. As far as I'm aware, it has one ability and it's very powerful, and that is wormhole creation. By passing himself or anything else he desires through two objects, he can open a wormhole in between those two objects and
You can escape.
essentially teleport or even travel through time, at least for a short distance, time-wise speaking. Using this ability, he can create clones of himself and be basically invincible, because kill one of him and he has a clone already waiting, alive and well, ready to replace the recently killed Vlad.
Wow.
And to add to that, if he makes a clone of anything or anyone that isn't himself, the universe considers it a paradox and tries its best to correct it by causing the two to collide and kill each other instantly. There's no defense against it, apart from maybe trying your best to stay away from your clone as much as possible. Because if you get close to them, you
Pwede
two
palang
will
i-clone ng
collide
president, isa sa mga agency ko.
and they'll die.
Right?
Huh? Yes.
Pwede pala niyang i-clone.
Yeah, I've witnessed that ability before already.
Makapapasok siya sa ating
Yeah.
and he will learn about our plans and stuff.
I remember now. When after we did that whole thing with saving you from Reverse Star, the president showed himself and then revealed his ability to us. He showed up with this. Clone of me, and then we were gonna collide and die until Mirai saved us. I remember now. Crazy. It's also pretty invincible. Alright, so you got an ability that basically prevents you from letting them die, and then you got the president, who's just basically also unkillable. How are we supposed to fight against such powers? Like I said, I have a plan. There's a way. It's incredibly risky, but it might be our only way. If we can... Yes. You are all aware of what an id ability already is, right? Panacea butts in. Of course, it is a manifestation of our psyche, given form. An id ability is our mind, our mind's most selfish desire, given manifest. I myself have always wanted to be a doctor, so it only makes sense that I'd manifest an id ability like bad blood, an ability that heals people.
Student pa nga pala si Panacea, no? Nagda-doctor pala siya.
Yes, she's a college student, so she can be a doctor.
Yun ang ina-adopt.
A surgeon, to be precise.
Wow.
Yes. What if I told you that what your id abilities can do, what all of our id abilities can do, is only 1% of what it can actually do? A theory goes by a scientist that people's brains we can only ever use at most 1% of the brain. Now, what would happen if we could use more than 1%? Id abilities are actually a sort of a manifestation of what would happen if our brains were actually forced to use more than that 1% that we're allowed to use. But what if there was a way to use all 100% of it? You see, that's practically impossible. The human mind is illogical by nature, and humans are bounded by subjectivism. They have their own thoughts, their own feelings, their own beliefs, And typically, humans can't let go of this psychological barrier. Panacea will want to be a doctor, and she'll always have to deal with her trauma, represented by her not having any arms anymore. And Billy also possesses his own traumas and his own desires of strength, as well as finding love. Hey, I already found love. Oh shush, it's still kind of embarrassing. Panacea says. This
Some
part
people
of...
said,
Hmm.
since, can I pop in? Can we just celebrate the Billy and Panacea? I will do the handaan of all chocolates. So we could party before we started all the planning. We have to relax, guys. We just came from a battle.
Rosha speaks up. I know it's not in my place since I've only just joined literally today, but we've kind of got a situation on our hands. We don't have time for pointless rituals such as that. You can celebrate your little marriage after we've done our things. So Fidel gets all depressed and like, yeah, fair point. Alright then, Mirai, finish what you're saying. Right. The state of our mind that prevents us from using all of our brain power. I've given it a name. Identitatem discrimin is what I've called it. Hey, roll credits. I said Mirai said the title of the game. Anyway, identitatem discrimin is a Latin word which, when translated, means identity crisis. We all have our own little identity crises. Like for example, Panacea's identitatem discrimin is in her trying to be a doctor, but at the same time she wants to atone for the sins that she's caused in the past that caused her arms to disappear. So Fidel wants to be loved by people but is jealous of Amy being way more loved than her. And as a result, the strong crises of character, of personality, has given birth to their inabilities. It solves their problem, but only somewhat. If they can find within themselves the ability to transcend identitatem discrimin, as in to let go of their worries, of their personality, of their humanity even, maybe, then they can transcend identitatem discrimin and unlock their true id ability powers. It is something everyone has been given, has been able to do since birth, as everyone is born with a mind, obviously. So as such, I dub this true power of the id ability birthright. So far, though, no one has ever been able to unlock their birthright. But, what will happen once we unlock this birthright, you know, this 100% of our brain? What's gonna happen to our id abilities? Well, now that you're no longer limited by identitatem discrimin, so is your id ability. Billy, what does your id ability do? Huh? Well, that's simple. It can punch. I got 10,000 fists, baby. Well, once you transcend identitatem discrimin, your 10,000 fists can not only punch, it can also do whatever else you want it to do. What? If you want, you can make things disappear like Tokyo, heal people like Panacea, or even make a castle out of chocolate and let people go inside it. That is the true abilities, the true potential of an id, the ability to do anything. Oh, well, that sounds amazing. How do we transcend this identitatem discrimin then? Do we gotta be like the Buddha and meditate on a tree or something? Well, that is potentially a way, but like I said, I've researched on ids and no one has ever been able to identitatem discrimine before, at least not without going crazy in the process and dying shortly after. Except for one person. Huh? And who's this one person that's transcended identitatem discrimine before and not gone crazy? A person by the name of Apostola Finedi. Rosa speaks up when she says that, Apostola Finedi, that's you, isn't it, Mirai? That's your real name. And then Tokyo's like, oh yeah, you explained that to us. So this Apostola Finedi managed to transcend identitatem discrimine. And that's you. Wait, you have identitatem discrimine? Yes, my future thief.
Powerful sa lahat.
Unfortunately, just like everyone else, I kinda went crazy. But with the help of some friends, who I'm still looking for, by the way, Mirai said, I've suppressed my identitatem discrimine once again. However, thanks to Rosas, I guess, somehow, I've re-unlocked my identitatem discrimine and I have minor control over it. Only somewhat. I would say, at most, this is 10% of Birthright's true power. However, I believe with this 10% of my power, I can help at least one of you, someone suitable for identitatem discrimine. And it must be you. Mirai points at Tokyo. You're surprised. You're like, me?
Why me?
You're the only one. I've watched your actions.
How you grow.
Your resolve has shown through and through throughout everything. And even despite all of the things.
Nag-struggle.
Yes, that is true. You've been nothing but a hindrance, as Lila has already stated. You appear to be someone who's most useful when you're not around. Hence why your ability of Mohimi allows you to do just that. Blend in and let everyone else do the work for you. However, in spite of that, you're still trying your best.
Nakikita pala siya ni Mirai as a good leader talaga.
Yes, you've been trying since the very beginning to transcend that limitation, to be helpful even when you are part of the team, not just when you're invisible. Therefore, I believe you are the one. You are the only one with the potential to transcend identitatem discrimine and unlock your birthright without going crazy.
Can I pass it to Billy since he's the one more strong and, you know?
Unfortunately, his trauma holds him back. Not to mention, he's currently dealing, along with Panacea, with a bunch of rather strange emotions. I'm sure you can guess what they are. Right, yeah, I still can't believe we actually tied the knot. I don't think we're in the correct mindset to engage, to transcend identitatem discrimine. Besides, don't be so humble, Tokyo. We all believe in you. You're worthy of it. You can prove once and for all. You may be invisible most of the time, but even if we can't see it, your effects to us still shine through. You may think you're only useful when you're not doing anything, but in fact, you've always been helping us. You can do it. I believe in you. Rosa says,
And then
well,
everyone is just clapping.
yeah,
Agreeing
yeah,
to
you
Billy.
can do it. Everyone
We believe
shouts.
in you.
And Rosa says, well, if everyone believes in you so wholeheartedly, then I guess I have no choice but to believe in you as well.
No, ang sabi ni Rosas, I agree with everyone. When we fight, I see that fire inside
Tokyo
me.
hasn't even met Rosas until just now.
Ay,
They don't
sila
know
nag-fight?
each other. Yeah.
Si Mirai pala kapait niya.
Yeah. Tokyo fought Lila, and speaking of Lila, wow, such camaraderie. I guess I was wrong about you when I was fighting you. I'm really, truly ashamed, and I call myself the wise sage that's 60 years old. I guess I'm just a senile old fool. You see, Tokyo, you've got plenty of people whose hearts have been moved by you. You're a worthy leader, and even worthier of transcending and unlocking your birthright. I believe in you as well. Tokyo just doesn't know how to respond and stuff, and like she's in tears now, I
She just
suppose.
started to cry.
Right. Well, we have no time to waste. As much as I'd like to take the time and let you meditate and unlock your birthright on your own time, we need to hurry. Luckily, with my abilities, there may just be a way for you to actually unlock it as soon as possible, Tokyo. But, as I said, it requires all 9 of my origin discs. Currently, we have 8, and the 9th one is in the possession of the President. If we can get that somehow, I can combine all those discs and create what is known as the Babel disc. Once I insert that to you, Tokyo, you can transcend identitatem discrimine immediately.
So, mas una pala nilang kakalabanin ng President bago yung kontrabida boss.
Yes, the Babel disc will allow you to face yourself, and once you've managed to face yourself and accepted your true self inside that Babel disc, it'll be as if you've gone through 900 life cycles of samsara, which is more than enough time for anyone to transcend their birthright. Then, what are we waiting for then? Let's go show that President what for. Let's go to Manila and head to the White House or whatever. What the?
Malacanang.
Sure, yeah, sure. However, as soon as that plan has all been said, Rosas looks up to the sky and notices something flying away. Some sort of spy's been watching us? Wait. Then suddenly, you guys hear marching, like soldier style marching, like a whole bunch of clip-clop people clip-clopping.
Right.
Yes. And then, along with that, accompanying that cacophony of sound, from in between 2 buildings, 2 hands emerge, clapping, and then the whole the rest of the body emerges. Excellent work, Angel Seekers! Tokyo and everyone else is surprised. It's the President! Yes, and then the marching, you can finally see them. Hundreds, no, thousands maybe, of policemen, all with their own id abilities.
Wow.
Have surrounded the entirety of the Angel Seekers. Oh, what a lovely reunion. But that's perfect for me, saves me the trouble. Anyway, efficient work as always, Angel Seekers. And I didn't even have to pay a cent to you guys this time. I've been watching you this whole time, you know. My exit this Earth's atomosphere possesses a sub-ability to watch people from afar. A handy ability if I do say so myself. I wouldn't be able to teleport long distances if I don't know where I'm teleporting in the first place. Anyway, what a good show it was you guys have shown me. Lost Desire, Tempestissimo, and many more abilities from the Contrabida. Fantastic how you guys were able to beat the odds like that. I would have sent 10, no, 100 of my men to beat even just one of them, and they surely would have perished. But you all did so well. Used your brain, used your resolve, used your power. How incredible. Truly so moving. I was so touched the entire time me and my wife
I'm watching you guys. I didn't expect that you are gonna win with all my stuff.
And just like that, I barely had to do anything. And the country's most annoying criminal organization has been reduced to near nothing. God's work.
Thanks to all the
God would be proud of you. Amen. If I had the right I would bless you all like my priest had done to me when I was a child, when I saved those children on that raging river, that one typhoon,
Doon pala siya
when I was a
nakilala.
child.
Bata pa naman pala siya.
But now your use has passed. I shall handle the rest from here. I heard what you said about this Babel disc, so I think I'll be stealing those 8 remaining discs you guys have also worked so hard to steal from me, to take. And I'll be transcending that identitatem discrimine. Why, if anyone is also worthy, I mean, if someone as pitiful as Tokyo is worthy, then who's to say I am not worthy as well? Mirai steps up. You're a fool, Dracula, and you know it. This power doesn't belong to you. It can't belong to anyone. Oh, but you bet. You're right, it doesn't belong just to me. You're a fool if you think I'm only after power for my own selfish gains. Have you forgotten who I am? I'm the president. I want this power not just for myself, but for the good of this country. Can't you see I'm doing good? No, you're doing nothing but lies, and we're gonna stop you right here. Oh, really? Then you can go ahead and try. But then suddenly,
Na? Oo!
I should have gotten to the point way faster.
Nakalimutan ko naman kung ano yun.
I'm getting hungry. Suddenly, they hear a cane. And then an old man, who they've never heard before, suddenly shows up. Mirai and Rosa look at this old man, and they are filled with terror. It's Contrabida's boss! Or at least their id ability. I also had spies too, you know. I had watched everything from here as well, and I've learned about these so-called Babel discs. I stole them fair and square, so I believe it shall be me who shall be getting that Babel disc and transcending identitatem discrimina. President, your id ability exit this Earth's atmosphere could be potentially troublesome. Your ability might be one of the few that's capable of bypassing my curse of calamity. Even if I curse you with my ability, all you need to do is transfer to a body that is not affected. I'm quite confident in my invincibility, but regardless I will play it safe and will not engage you. I'll let my men retrieve the rest of the discs Mirai possesses at their own leisure for me. As for me, I shall retreat to the safety of my hidden base and identity. Farewell! And as he leaves, a whole bunch of more people suddenly show up as well. The Angel Seekers are now surrounded by all sides by two sides of a starting civil war. It's gonna be crazy, I guess. Tune in next time for the climactic final arc. Birthright to be continued.
A government of hypocrites, these counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate, needlessly needing resources alright, turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die. Number 10 Downing Street burned in the fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing, I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant, mind my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain, while my fingers on the trigger with the money came. Rain, 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 rain. The stupid comes out rain, and those who rise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we don't complain, rain, rain, rain. It's easier to blame.
Yeah.